Did Bob get here yet?
Nope.
It's time to wake up. Time to get out of bed.
Get out of your coffins, you son of a
Time
bitches.
to wake up. Gotta get out of bed.
I feel good today.
I'm a little tired.
Feels like Friday.
Wednesday is Friday on the BS show.
Release the demons.
That's a new one. I like that.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and get the guy go. Time to wake up. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up.
Oh, I love how hyped everybody gets. Yeah! Let's go. Is there a better start? Why are you leaving? Where are you going?
I had to close the door. That the dog was barking.
You ran in and you're going to leave right away?
I didn't run in, and I didn't run. I was not late.
Hey, welcome everybody to the BS show. Good morning, y'all. How's everybody doing? What a fun night last night of broadcasting on the Shuli Network. We had debuts. We had Chad Zumach impressing the hell out of the audience.
Yeah.
It was a great appearance last night. But the thing everybody's talking about this morning, my timeline was flooded with it last night. I woke up still the same. Everybody loved it. Huge hit. I'm talking, of course, about One-on-One with Robert Levy, a show that is sweeping.
She loves me.
That was our guest last night on the show. If you didn't see it, the boys put together a little package here to highlight what we did, what you may have missed, who we had on. We had on Dr. Ellen, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob read a 77-minute intro. He doesn't remember her name the next day.
I don't.
Check this out. Boys
Okay.
put this together.
Rock your midlife, Dr. Ellen, and she's here with us. She's
So this is what
a psychologist.
this is
She
what a
didn't hang
good,
up on this.
right, exactly. This is, I guess, what constitutes as a good interview, but it sounds exactly like what you did.
My God.
Dietitian, nutritionist, national board certified health and wellness coach. Welcome to my show, Ellen.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to share tonight.
Wow, she's so excited and happy to be there.
Why was she happy?
Well, I don't know. Let's see.
So be with us till the end. See what we have as freebies and a lot of great information to digest.
Oh, look at that.
Live here on Instagram talking about my book with Tia.
Yeah, we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my show, Authors Promotion Show.
She almost looks like you, Bob. Looks like somebody put your face on.
Was this right after our interview?
She is mighty attractive. What? She is.
I can't wait for Andy to throw your face on there.
Make
You don't even have to, Andy. Just
Just make her a little greener. See what I did there, you scumbags in chat?
You do it, you pricks.
All right,
It's
Ellen.
good to be here.
Yeah. Okay, Ellen. First of all, congratulations for your book. I read it through and I love it, love it.
This woman, Dr. Ellen, has no luck with interviews. I'm telling you that. Everybody that's interviewing her, he's either got mental issues or locked up from texting.
Well, yeah, she should get interviewed by the robot from Lost in Space next.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ellen.
And I love your bio about what you achieved so far, and I can't wait to start our interview today.
Are we being pranked? Is somebody doing our show? This is
Nobody
amazing.
beat me to this, right?
I don't know.
He couldn't
I
have got
don't
my
know.
guest and done this.
We're gonna get sued for copyright.
I don't know what happened there.
Take that down, you cocksuckers.
Yeah, Mark's
my
right.
big-
By the way, he goes. She has the vampire voice down.
This could be my future wife.
Yeah.
We team you
Number
two
5.
up. Nobody's making it 9 minutes.
Oh
Nobody.
my God, that would be fucking great. We got to hit her up.
Yeah, we should get her on and see how long she can last.
I was thinking that too, you
Yeah.
know, because as long as I'm sure she's not going to tell her of what happened.
Right. You don't think these two are talking anymore?
Yeah, I don't think Dr. Ellen's ever going to mention what happened last night to anybody.
Yeah, it's like that's her abortion in high school. You know, that's never coming up.
I'm looking forward to it. I think this is my first interview with the book, so thanks for having me on.
Beautiful. As you see, that's her book on the top.
That's not me. That's not my. I'm not in the Discord. I don't want to fucking. Is that her Discord? This fucking. She's got to be a show with me.
Yeah, this is a woman clearly subscribed to the Shuli Patreon, Shuli Network Patreon, and Shuli Network YouTube. She's stealing every bit out of your arsenal.
Oh my God.
If she starts talking about a pool being built,
I'm fucking. I'm going over there.
And getting solar panels this summer.
sun up the sun things.
And that's about midlife, right?
Correct.
So tell me about it. First of all, tell me about yourself. I know you had lots of challenges in your midlife, and you were a famous person in TV and everywhere talking about your
We have to team you two up. We have to get this woman involved.
old books.
We have to get female Levy and male Levy on the show together.
This is wonderful. And she's like, you were famous. And she thinks she's Ellen.
You are married to a woman, yes?
I love when you dance at the beginning of your show.
You like the pussy, huh?
I hear you are terrible to work for. Is that true?
Right? You about the cooking, right?
Yes, my ex-husband and I were the cooking couple, so we.
Oh boy, way to bring up the ex lady. Good
Uh-huh.
job. Transition channel. Looks like Bob transitioned and is hosting a show on this channel.
Were celebrity chefs in the 90s, and we wrote books about food and romance. But then, the world came out in Viagra, and nobody needed aphrodisiacs anymore. And the marriage went south. Took a while, and raised our kids, and decided that.
This woman looks just like Bob. I cannot
It
get over
does
it.
not. She's never that pretty.
It is really scary.
There's a face she just made. Hold
Our
on.
kids.
I think I just finished.
That's
That was
not
it.
me.
Hold on. This face.
Kids
Wait a minute.
decided
Let me see.
If you put a
I
leather
actually thought,
jacket
did they fuck around and put that on? Bob
Look
Saget
at that.
on her? I know.
I'm going to start parting my hair on the side for the interviews. So tell me, you like the pussy more than the cock?
I wanted.
Every time I pause it, it looks more like you.
That's not me. I swear to God.
Deep fake leaf.
Put her face on me and see if that changes anything, because that's how you really tell. She is dead like Bob. She has the same model coffin as Bob. She is a female Bob. Andy from Ontario is a legend. Yes, we know.
He is. I mean, that's amazing.
That's
He wanted to-
really not me. I'm just saying. I'm letting you people know this, that it's not. That's not. That's no.
Look, I love this one. Bob Terry D. Barb Levy.
This fucking birds. Well, I thought you slept late.
Oh my god. Her face looks more like you than your face on her body.
Maybe I can use her headshot for clubs.
Oh.
Just seeing
What happened? Is that me?
transform and feeling like, gosh, I'm not transformed.
I can't. Every time I comment, it's you. I can't.
Boring. Like, why am I still being the caterpillar when I'm all set and want to be?
Oh, if she had a jacket on right now, smoking.
Put on my jacket on and let me see. No, that's not me. Stop it. That isn't me. That's not. Let me tell you, I fucking look good with an armless dress. I do.
Imagine,
Okay, look.
dude, for real. Imagine how shocked Dr. Ellen was when she came on the screen last night and sees Bob and goes, "Oh, it's her again."
She did
Oh
something.
my god.
Look, okay, I'm armless now. Look, I look like her.
Douglas.
Yeah.
Douglas, let's put her in a cape.
You see, this is.
Uh,
Please show Bob. What Engine one night looks like Bob in drag interviewing Kurt Hammett.
That's just somebody on Twitter killed me yesterday. He said, "Congratulations on your interview with Kurt Hammett."
That's Dave Daffalo too. How many minutes did the interview this one or that one? Which one?
Which Bob interview? Female Bob or male Bob interview? Male Bob interview lasted 9 minutes. This we cut down.
Now you're gonna send me that wig. I know what's going on. I see what's going on.
We are so sending that wig to you.
Oh my god.
That was brilliant. That's funny. See, I didn't King of all dabblers who put it together, he says, "Just trust me, don't watch it. Just load it up and play it." And I'm like, all right. Took me a second to
Did
realize.
you bang any chicks in Yugoslavia about 30 years ago?
Transylvania, but they were dead.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. But I gotta say, do we have any of the comments from YouTube? Because YouTube is very well known for not being the most positive place on the internet. But holy shit, man, people really dug the show.
Yeah.
They really and we did too. Like we said, it was a side of Levy we had never seen before.
Yeah. And it's like if you produce a movie and like it's number one at the box office the first weekend. That's the feeling we got. It's like, yes, it worked.
I wouldn't go that far, Mike, but yeah, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, it was amazing. Like when I checked it, when I went in the YouTube thing and looked at the people was saying, I was shocked. And I said that, and and Joe said, "Why are you shocked?" I go, "Because nobody's ever happy." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, I've watched this 5 times already. It's hysterical. Imagine trying to keep a straight face during that intro. I mean, oh my god, I'm dying the second Bob comes out in his vampire cape. Psychocologist, what part of Maine is that? Yelling at Diener, please do more of these, please. The look of confusion on her face is great. I'm at work and everyone thinks I'm nuts in here laughing by myself. It makes my day go by so much faster. Love the Shuli Network. Thank you, Shiva. Yeah, it's just one after the other. Not everybody's a fan though.
Where?
Well, on our Patreon, there's a person. I don't want to give out their name because I don't want them to catch shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still a subscriber, but man, they are not a fan of you.
Of me?
Of you.
Okay, that's okay. I don't care if Gina goes on there.
He writes here, I'll read this. He goes, "Make it bigger. I never thought the day would come when I wouldn't finish an Uncle Rico show. Tonight is the first. The one on YouTube tonight, Bob is insufferable. Absolutely made it unwatchable." Then he writes, "Shuli needs to get control of his network. He's turning over the keys to everything Bob. It's way too saturated with Bob. Every day there's a new Bob show. I wish. Is there a show where I can enjoy Shuli without Bob? Oh, you're the one who wants that? He's going too hard and too fast with the Bob thing. This is the
Bob.
Right. This is the Shuli Network. He needs to be the headliner. Signed, my agent." All right. Well, listen. Yeah,
the voice of the person who wrote it. He's insufferable.
Shuli, get control of your network.
It's amazing.
But I mean,
Yeah.
that's one, and the rest are all they all love it. They all love what we're doing. They can't get enough of Bob. Neither can I. This is, this is us enjoying what we do.
Exactly. You know what? When I said it was going to be a comeback, I said it was going to be a comeback,
That's right.
and I wasn't going to come in here any other way, do comedy, stand up any other way than going as hard as I can, and to get back to where I was, and
You
that
know,
is going to happen.
when I pitched this idea to you and Mike,
Thank you, Dave.
and the minute I pitched it, you guys, Mike came back with a couple more ideas. You came up with some idea, and right away it got rolling. And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be fucking great!" Like this is, and that's what I love the most about where I'm at in life right now is I'm with people that I can throw something at, and right away they try to figure out how to make it work, not how to say no, not how to kill it, but how to make it work. And it feels fucking awesome to be in an environment where people's job isn't to say no.
Exactly. It's like being around a bunch of whores.
Yeah.
They always say, like when I went to Shuli, when I pitched him the vampire show
Out
at
of
the
the
beginning, he goes, "Can you explain that in English? Because right now I say no." And I was like,
right. The way you know how Bob explains things, and it's like it's pieces of a puzzle. You gotta put everything together to figure it out. And I just was lost. Usually I can translate Levy pretty well, but I was lost. So once he explained it to me the second time, and doing a show by yourself is not easy. I'm sure people think they can do it, but once you're up there and you're just on an island by yourself, it's fucking hard. And the fact that Bob was like, not only he wasn't like, I'm gonna try it. He goes,
No.
I will fucking do this. Trust me.
I can do this.
Set it up, get the show going. I will make it work. And I never had any doubt in my mind. I said, I reached out to ESO and the crew. Said, guys, whatever he wants, let's put it together. This crew's fucking amazing. Whatever we dream about at night, we get the next day. And a star is born. A star is reborn. Bob Levy. Thank you.
I'm back.
Yeah, we're in the Bob Levy business.
Oh, come on with that picture now. Jesus Christ, that's about 20 years from now.
Bob is an artist, Terry. $2. Thank you. You are correct.
Oh, when do you see my drawings? You think John's were good? His art.
We're gonna have an art show.
Yeah, put these up. Bob's fake pull. No cigarettes in it.
No Speaking of no cigarettes,
Mm-hmm.
look at this video I found. Check this out. They
Levy
always talk
Coin
about how
got
dangerous.
Look, Levy Coin is going to the moon. There's no doubt. Who's this guy?
They talk about how dangerous smoking is. Check this out.
Fuck him.
Fuckers. I'll show you how to Wu-Tang.
Jesus Christ.
What a fucking idiot. Nobody has a job anymore.
You got any sisters?
Hey, nobody learns a trade. Jesus Christ.
No, I meant autistic.
You're right.
Autist. Terry Nate. At least his eyes cleared up.
I think what we're gonna do to make sure that the show can go on, I think we have to make it a Patreon show and then release it later on YouTube. So that way people on Patreon can just post in the thread their name and their question. Like the guy online the other day said with Underdog. I used to do with Underdog. Yeah. So I think we do it that way. That way everybody gets their questions read. And then the video will be released on YouTube after that. I think that's the way we do, because otherwise they're gonna like, look, all the guest has to do is look over at the comments and see what everybody's writing, and then they're off. So we want to try and pull this off and see how long it can. We'll fuck it up ourselves. We don't need Jeff help. That's what we're saying. And it's not that you guys are looking to fuck it up, although some people are out there, and whatever, that's their deal. But I think we're gonna fine tune this thing to make sure it's got
Just
the
ban,
long.
just ban comments. How do you do that? But then we can't get the questions then, right?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think so. Well, we'll figure it out. We got. Listen, we're not the brains of this operation, so
I am. Yeah.
Jesus, we're in trouble if that's the case.
Mm.
You were saying the next one. You were thinking about maybe doing something with Tourette's.
Yeah, I got a few ideas. I'm always going to be something different, but the same. A little bit of the same, but a little different, and it's going to be amazing. I have another one that I sent you last night. I don't want to say what. Remember one when I said it had 3 things I need?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to do that one, and then tell the guests how beautiful they are. How good.
You can see the high we were on after that show. The ideas. Dave Ferris saying Tourette's is hack now. No way, man. We're gonna bring it back to the mainstream.
No,
dude.
Dave. The way I'm gonna do this is gonna be like I want you to come up with names like you know what I mean, like chicken dick. You know anything like that's not me.
Oh my God! Look at that.
You think that? Well, if I had lighter makeup,
That's your sister.
Yeah, it really is. Bananas.
Banana.
More
Bob games. Well, we're also trying to do. I threw in an offer to Tom Brennan about a once a month show on both networks with me and Perry, just once a month.
No way, I didn't do it.
Sorry, go ahead. Tourette's kid just piped up out of nowhere.
But, we'll see what happens. I think it'll be good. It's good because we like to work we talk all day. I didn't know he tried to kill fucking Tony Hawk yesterday. Did you see the picture?
Or some people call him Phony Hawk.
yeah. But fucking he attacked him naked and beat him up and tried to throw him in a lake. And the pictures on fucking Twitter and Perry said that he didn't do it, but I mean,
the evidence
he was angry.
Photographic evidence. You can't really argue with that.
Yeah. We're just having fun. You know what I mean? Look, things are good. Things are like, being busy is good for my mind, for my body, for your whole. Remember that. Shuli, that's you read it.
Chili, did you give any more thoughts on the new game Fart or Shit? Yeah, we're running it up the flagpole. We're throwing fart and shit at the wall. We're seeing what sticks. We're gonna be working it out. Don't worry.
We have a focus group looking into it.
That was right.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, Bob, you think that's a lake behind him?
Well, he said it was a lake.
Well, what does that look like, Bob?
It might be an ocean.
The waves.
Yeah.
It's good.
But this poor guy was attacked by Perry naked.
Wow.
And it's not good. Read what he said. Look, what does it say?
You read it, Bob.
Yeah.
Perry tried to murder me. He punched me in the face and dumped me in an LA river. Okay. Leaving me for dead. Perry is a known murderer carrying on the legacy of his good friend Richard Carvello Ramirez. Perry is a true night stalker. At Perry was in there saying you know what I mean? He's not the real Tony Hawk. And I said, so you attacked the wrong person? And he just got.
There you go.
Perry's a Gay Man Now is something I can't stop listening to. It is such a beautiful song. If I ever do get married again, that will be my wedding song.
That's how I am with Tourette's this week. I can't get enough of it.
Well, they're good people. They just
they are. And, as far as I don't want to say affliction. I don't know what you call it, but as far as like people having shit to deal with in life, I mean, is there a more freeing thing than Tourette? Because you get to say what's on your mind. That's a superpower.
I get punched out a lot, but
well,
So you're saying Kevin Brennan has Tourette's and he just doesn't stutter?
No, if he had Tourette's, he'd yell Leslie Jones all the time. But he doesn't have Tourette's.
Banana.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Boop boop! I'm whistling. Boop, boop.
Pretty bird. Fuck Gino.
Hi. What's up, baby? All right, go ahead. Knock yourself out. All right. I mean, don't literally knock yourself out.
Yeah,
All right. Kids are happy. It's going to be in mid 70s today out here.
It's getting
it's actually in the
beautiful out there.
60s up here in Jersey.
I can see the digger coming. And
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa. All
What?
right. We got that. Oh, you took care of it.
What?
I don't know. I'm not looking at you to repeat that statement. Tourette's, Kevin. They like it.
No way, I didn't do
Oh.
it.
I raped somebody's mum.
Okay, so he just yelled out, "I raped somebody's mom." There's a young kid in this, and these are cops. So these guys, they're meeting with the Tourette's people to let the people in town know, hey, if you get called the N-word, the dude's got Tourette's. Don't beat the shit out of him, basically.
Wow.
No way, I didn't do it.
I raped somebody's mum.
Right. I've never met you before, so I'll introduce myself.
Like, you go to Hogwarts? What the fuck is he wearing?
Where did your eyebrows go?
So the kid yells, "Where did your eyebrows go?" Which isn't that hilarious till you see her turn. Watch.
I'm Gina Dixon.
Jesus Christ.
They look like
see the kid?
commas.
You see it, your mind, like for us, we see something that sticks out. We see it and we go, "Oh, I'm not going to mention that." Like that woman looks exactly like Bob Levy. I'm not going to say anything, but right away, "Where's your eyebrows go?" comes out. It's beautiful. I love the honesty. Yeah.
I'm the locality officer for the school, so I work quite closely with Gemma. And we thought it'd be a good idea to obviously meet Rory.
Well, I'm Tom Quinn, I'm the community sergeant. I work with Gina, and that just means I can tell the rest of my community officers so we can.
Where'd your hair go?
Why?
Whoa.
I want to go to a Tourette's convention and start a poker game.
Oh my God. Full house. I'm out. You go.
In the street.
Bunch of wankers. I'm Rory and I'm a wank stain.
Yeah, Rory. Love that kid.
Previously, when
On a daily basis, apart from the swearing, what kind of things?
Why don't you
Yeah.
talk?
I might accidentally wank someone off.
I love the choo-choo train sound at the end. Whoop, 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 whoop. I might accidentally wank someone off. That's
Does
no
that mean
attitude.
jerk him off?
Yeah, wanking
Oh,
means
wow.
jerk it off. And wanker is a jerk off. So he called that sergeant a wanker the minute he opened his mouth.
It's about people becoming so aware of him in his community. Everything that we are doing in terms of through school is about
She looks like she
educating
can suck a
people,
mean dick.
but also
Truthfully,
the-
I'm not just saying that. She
You
has
saying
that.
what now?
She looks like she can suck a mean dick.
Tourette's, Bob?
No,
Yeah.
she don't have Tourette's. does she?
You're saying the quiet part loud again, Bob.
The what?
Uh-huh.
the place that he lives in. You know, and there's stress. So
Looks
the
like
moment that
JD.
happens,
It really does. Why is everybody looking like everybody we know?
And when I seen JD, I said the same thing about him.
Shout out, Harmeyer. Love you, buddy.
Yeah.
small ticks. But it's just about, and the other thing that's really important is Rory's ticks are quite suggestible. So if we talk about certain things,
Wank, wank,
he'll
wank.
start ticking those things.
Ticking those
If we
things.
talk about John, he may tick
Johnny
John's tick.
Davidson.
So when he's in the
Rosie,
community, if people are saying to him, go and do this, go and do that.
The other thing I love is how contagious it is. When one guy goes, now the other guy gets
right.
revved up. And now it's like, it's a freeway. It's just fucking.
It's having a fucking bunch of parrots together. That's what
It's
they
great.
are. They're birds that you can fuck. I said
Thank
it
you.
yesterday.
Well, I can't wait to see that on Bob Levy quotes later.
Oh, it's already there. It was from yesterday. They're basically parrots you can fuck because they'll repeat anything you say.
Right.
And if you teach them, you know, how great you are, it sounds better.
Yeah, and they shit on a newspaper, so everything's fine.
You know, it's
Yes.
quite likely that his ticks will answer that.
But they didn't have any control over these ticks either. That's what people don't know.
You're just like, shut the fuck up, Mom.
Don't you wish you could really be that like that to people? Because it would be so much easier out there. You wouldn't have to listen to a full story of their fucking hogwash.
And like, I think it was Tuesday. No, it was Wednesday. And you just go, shut the fuck up, and then just walk away.
Choo choo.
Doot, doot.
Look at this guy. The kid's trying to pull his tongue out. This is fucking. He's like, I've had it. I've had it.
I've had it. If I rip this out, I won't have this problem anymore.
It can offend quite a lot of people.
With Tourette's, people say, well, what can I expect from
Spit it out, John.
Look at those eyebrows. What the fuck?
It looks like she ran out of ink.
Yeah, like her pencil broke or something. Whatever she was using.
Wank face.
expect the unexpected? If it sounds really vulgar, it's going to be a tick.
It's actually the last thing that you want. That they
Wait a minute. That one kid, he pats his hair like John. He did the fucking John fucking patting of the hair.
And I love that he just screams "fuck the police" like Ice Cube in the middle of this.
Expected. If it sounds really vulgar, it's going to be a tick.
It's actually the last thing that you want. They're looking, or they'll pick up on a
fat bastard, fat bastard, fat
for something that somebody's sensitive about.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
They just have that kid in like the dunk tank, you know, at the shore where there's insulting people to get them to throw the.
There's plenty of money out there for Tourette's people. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody sent me a thing on Twitter of a comic out in England who has Tourette's, who was in like one of these documentaries. We should try and reach out to him.
Yeah. Eddie Gouda, 1999 super sticker.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you. Thanks for the super sticker, whatever that is. That's a fancy thing.
Yeah.
And it'll come out. They don't want it to, but
Fat
it will
bastard,
come out.
fat bastard,
And that's
ugly
what is
weirdo, fat bastard.
Ugly weirdo.
This kid might be the only one to beat your numbers on the Shuley Network, Bob. I gotta tell you.
But why don't they call this disease what it is? Honesty. My son got honesty.
My son's been diagnosed with honesty. Really? Yeah. It's pretty brutal, man.
Yeah. Looking the size of you, I don't think you want to be around him.
Yeah. Oh, that poor thing. Well, actually, you'd be the one hurting the most.
Well, here's a good question from Cherokee Girl. Why are Tourette's always British?
They're not. I mean, we know, but they're all.
I know one.
We know Twitchell's. Twitchell's
I know
isn't
him.
British.
Yeah, like I said, he lived here for a while.
Medicated Pete. He has Tourette's. Not the screaming words kind, but just the fucking, all that shit.
Yeah, he don't have the fun kind.
No, he'd still be on tour with me if he did.
Hero of Stupid. When Elon invented Neuralink, I'm dialing mine to Tourette's. Okay,
perfect.
Be cool if you can a little bit.
That's the suggestive part.
When you see the police, when you see us, what do you think?
Oh, fuck, don't arrest me. I promise it wasn't me. I didn't do anything wrong.
It's also good for Rory's confidence and his.
Meanwhile, this guy, we've seen him in like 2 or 3 documentaries. This guy, when he was that kid's age, they did a documentary on him, which is fascinating to see him as a little kid. He's in the library yelling cunt and fuck.
Well, I would do the same if I was in a library.
If you've never been in one.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think? He's special?
Is he hard to do?
Well, come on now.
That's the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Ever.
Community to know that he's got the support of the police and that you guys have got the support.
I can get away with murder.
School as well, and it's about
What he say?
I can get away with murder.
I
Dave,
killed an Asian tourist.
Dave Daffel is right. He has a bird haircut. They all have bird. Like look at this.
They all have Tourette's and bird haircuts.
Mm-hmm.
it's about working as a team.
Doing this is about the police knowing him, but also he needs to make the right choices in the community.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just about reinforcing that for him as well.
Yeah.
So
And
we
for
can't
all-
move away from the fact that he is 12 and he's
A
Aye,
wanker.
and
Miss Gilroy doesn't have any sense of humour. That's why she's laughing at that. She's a fucking hippie fuck face.
Wow.
Next time you need a roast, you just hire this kid. Man.
I mean, holy shit, these guys, he's closing out roasts like Pat Cooper, this fucking kid.
Yeah.
Look at this. This
What?
is great. This is a great logo. A
Yeah.
great tagline.
Where? Oh, Rail Sauce, $5. When your podcast network says no, Shuli Network says yes. Yeah.
Here, here.
Mm-hmm.
Wank Steve.
Anyway.
moving on, yeah. I'd just like to
to.
thank you all for coming in. Did Rory compile any questions? Do you know? Have you
No,
got any?
I didn't. Why have you got so small eyebrows?
I think this kid
Got
doesn't have
anything?
Tourette's, man. He just figured out a good way to just say whatever he wants.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, if I just
None
chew
of
on
the other
something
right,
and
none of
whistle
the other
every
guys
time.
like are specific to usually to what's happening. You know,
Right.
you'd be talking to a priest and say, "Cunt." You know, this
Right.
guy, this kid's like, all right, I'm gonna hit those eyebrows for a while.
He's very, he is,
Oh, come on.
he's the most targeted Tourette guy I've ever seen. He's like a sniper.
About this, Rory?
Not really.
No.
So have you got any worries about when you're out and about?
Don't
in the
arrest
community?
me if I rape someone.
I'm with you, kid. You know what I mean? Let me
Yeah,
at least
Bob
get my
Levy.
side of the story out, you know?
If you don't get
It's an accident.
It was an accident. This kid's a genius. I was walking by an alley. I tripped and fell. I dragged her into the back, and then my penis fell at her.
About 27 times.
Yeah. Until the cops came.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you.
I want to rape your eyebrows.
You know,
Not
thank
a
you so
problem.
much.
You're welcome, Miss Gilroy, you old bat.
Wow, this fucking kid is fucking great. I want to come on your eyebrows, but I don't have that good of a shot.
You old bat. Oh.
I raped her, but it was just a joke. He wrote. Andy.
Punches him.
This is unbelievable. Can you rent them for the weekend?
Oh my God. Talk about a moneymaker.
I'll just take them to the park and let them loose.
Yeah. Take him off the leash for a little while.
Yeah, go. You go. Just don't go into the water.
Right. Not too far.
Yeah.
Arrest me if I rape someone.
If you don't get
It's an accident.
No.
Thank you, Gina.
Not
Thank
a
you so
problem.
much.
You're welcome, Miss Gilroy, you old bat.
I do think he struggles with the things that come out his mouth.
You
You know,
think?
and he doesn't mean it. He doesn't. He
Well, I don't know.
He 100% means it.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know, eyebrows. It sounds like he had some real meaning behind those
Yeah.
questions.
He was saying everything I was thinking while I was watching the video. So yeah.
Right. Maybe that's another thing. It's like they're not Tourette's. They're this Tourette. They're mind readers. They're picking up what we're thinking, and they'll go, "I'll say that for you."
Yeah.
I think he walks out at the end and he gets into the limo and he goes, "Take me home, motherfucker. We
Yeah.
gotta go." You know,
He's
Well, it's
Kaiser
another busy
Soze.
day.
Yeah. Kaiser Soze just stops limping once he gets around the corner, gets in the limo. Oh, everything's fine.
genuinely doesn't mean it.
Let's go.
He's stealing the cop's hat. This kid's the best.
Do you know that's an offence to nick a police car?
Oh no, I'm so scared, you fanny face.
This fucking kid.
Oh my God.
Alright, you little Weinstein.
He just go jerk off on each other, and they're like, "Hey, good morning, son. How are you?"
Have a good
He's
day.
like Don Rickles. He walks by and sells her all. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Do you know that's an offence to nick a police car?
Oh no, I'm so scared, you fanny face. Alright, you little Weinstein.
People will argue, oh, but they said it. They obviously.
I mean, how fun is it to sit next to that kid in class, right?
Oh God. Not if you're fat.
No.
Look at that fucking whale over here.
I mean it. It's come into their head. They didn't ask for it to come into their head. When he sees things, we can filter that information out. He can't do that. So it's out. And I do think like he gets embarrassed about it. He doesn't want to be hurting people's feelings.
Yeah, it looked like he was really mortified over it. Kid, I mean, that kid worked the entire room, stole a cop's hat.
Yeah,
brilliant.
You can't beat that, man. Having that fucking wonderful disease.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about what we got coming up later tonight. We have Levy Land coming up later tonight. Yes, and you know, I have to pop in at some point tonight to have a discussion with your pal Rob, because some clips have surfaced of him basically I don't know, saying a lot of things, and I'd like to talk to him about that and see where his head's at and what he would like to do going forward.
Do we have any of those clips now? We can just a little taste of it.
I don't think I don't know. I don't know. The team's back there working on it, so I don't know what the status of it is.
Yeah,
I just finished it.
Yeah.
I just finished it. I could drop it in the Discord if you want to watch it now.
All right, drop it in there. We'll watch a few minutes of it. Why
Yeah,
not?
I mean, I'd like to. I don't know what this is. I've had reports that it wasn't too kind. I know my messaging back and forth to him was not too kind to me.
Yeah, no, and it's not like you went after him.
Not
You
at
know what I
all.
mean?
Chris sent me the screenshots of your text.
Don't say Chris on the phone.
It's in the BS Show channel.
We'll edit that out.
Hold on, I have a button here. I can do it right now. Say it again, Eso.
Chris sent me those text messages.
Oh, I missed it. Say it one more time.
You guys know Chris?
God
Chris
damn.
sent me those text messages.
I'm not good with the button. You know what? Forget that idea. Let's do this.
You're saying he was able to?
So it's too much Bob Levy. Hold on, I'm just downloading it here. Too much Bob Levy. I can't believe there's always one. There's always one. There's always one.
You know,
But meanwhile, the guy stays on the Patreon. So you know.
Darren Denterment, $5. I want more Bob Giraffe. Bob, where is he? Did you drown him in your fake pool? There's another bird now. And listen to me. I don't know where this giraffe came from. He's new. Ryan A. $5. Bob smokes another Marlboro. Sounds just like Jim Florentine's grandfather on his dad. Well, why would you bring up his grandfather?
Jim, pull my finger.
Come here.
Dave
I have
Hughes, a
waffle
one-eyed
for you.
cat. Look at this, a one-eyed cat. Look at that stupid looking thing. $5. Bob and Perry was the best thing I ever seen next to the BS show, directly before and after Bob's prison show. Bob is my hero. Anamata Papa, Peepa, Poa, Pioa, Duck Pesh. 199. Can't find the interview show. Like the interview show is under the live ones. Go onto the Shuli Network and hit live. It should be everywhere. You shouldn't be looking for it. You have to find it. Just look. Dave Davila, $5. Bob, next time wear a 90 lump helmet so you won't shake so much. What do you wear? Shake
Lump?
where?
Lump.
Pound. Well, what is he? What is a helmet for? I have no idea what he's talking about. Dave Davila, $2. Bob, pickup line. Dr. Ellen, line 2, please.
Hi, is this Robert Levy?
You cocksucker.
She's a little Daniel Poonfighter. We're in the Bob Levy business, and business is good. Yeah.
Yeah. I like this. And Bob's Tourette.
I'm getting a pull. Fuck you with this dog.
90 lumps. That's right. It's gonna be a heavy day today.
Lumps is metric. Thank you, Cartridge Kids. Big Daddy Dodo. A round of applause for Robert Levy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
My
There's
favorite
me.
comment was somebody said, just him walking in. I think it was Big Daddy Dodo. He goes, just Levy walking into the interview. This show's a hit.
Worth the price of admission.
We worked on that. How I was gonna. I can't take off the headphones because it'll fuck up my outfit. And Mike's like, that. It doesn't matter what your outfit looks like. He's yelling at me.
Next one, when you sit down, you got to sit on your cape and pull your head back. And you sit down, you just go, and you just choke yourself for a second on the screen. I was also thinking it would be funny if you just walk like you're walking into the shop, but just keep walking by and do it like twice, and they'll go, "This fucking guy gonna sit down?" All right, here we go.
All right, so this is okay. Let people know. Not only is Rob part of the fabulous Levy Land show, he also does the Rob Soul show. So remember that, okay?
So this is from the Rob Saul show. And you guys have been doing Levy Land for a while now.
A while,
and,
yeah.
And so since we're doing so much here, I figured it's a no-brainer. Let's bring Levy Land over to the network, right? Yeah. And we did, and apparently Rob's not happy about that. I don't understand why.
He's not happy about me. He was mad at me because I said something bad about the clips that he didn't pull.
You didn't say something bad. You just said the clips sucked, and you were right. The clips that were pulled sucked. What's troubling to me is Rob did not pull those clips. So why he snapped at you like that, that's a very telling thing. The one who pulled the clips was Chris Abels.
Don't even stop. You're such an asshole.
You almost missed that second one.
You have no idea what this is going to cause.
Oh, stop it. Listen, he did it on his show. What does he want? Somebody
know.
can clip this. You
No,
know?
a lot of people sent it to me. And,
Of course. And at the end of the day, you know, he can lash out at whoever he wants, but the words are coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, Chris is in the chat laughing his ass off. Chris Blank Abels. That fucking bird. We're always off by a little.
A little.
Listen, folks.
Listen, we don't know much about censoring over here. We figure it out later. We go, oh, we couldn't do that? All right.
Rob has a crush on Bob. Wow. But Bob's giraffe. Here it is. For $2. Bob, I'm not a bird. He tried to kill I didn't try to kill you. I'll strangle you. It'll be easy.
I'm assuming that Levy Land is no more.
Really? Why would he assume that and not reach out to me? Or reach out? Did he ask you if Levy Land was gone?
He said you want to do a Patreon one night, and I just ignored him because he yelled at. He was mean to me.
He was a dick to you.
I'm not that kind of girl.
But what I'm saying is, did he reach out to you and go, "Are we still on?" Did he contact Chris Abels?
Maybe Chris. I can't speak for Chris.
Okay.
If he talked to Chris Abels.
And then Bob dumped Levy Land. Last Tuesday when we did a show, I got a text saying that we were requested in a meeting for the Shuley Network, and Chris and I went, and it was pretty much Shuley saying that there needed to be a change with the show, and kind of.
Yeah, and you know what? There needs to be a change with the show is, right? That's a very nice way of saying you got to pick it up here. You're relying too much on just Bob carrying everything. And you know, you can't do that. You got to bring some shit to the table. And Bob's doing 27 shows, so you can't expect him to bring something to the table other than just being funny. That's his job, and he does it very well.
I'm just amazed by this desk and all this shit. It looks like his nightly news,
Yeah.
primetime nightly news. That's a lot of shit for what he's
primetime nonsense news.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing.
Well, now it's like Bob has got this attitude, and I don't know if Shuli's put it in his head. And Bob's a very talented, but it's now
You're a puppet,
I'm not
Bob.
dealing
That's what
with
he's
my
saying.
friend Bob Levy anymore. I'm dealing with superstar Bob Levy now.
He's not dealing with his
Superstar
friend
Bob
Levy, superstar Bob Levy. Yeah.
Now
And he-
listen to me. I think anyone that knows me and knows me every day, I never think anything. I never think anything. Well, you know me. I never. I'm happy the way things are going, but I'm not. I never have that attitude that I'm as great as I am.
But
If
by
that
the
makes any
way,
sense.
like this whole okay, I'll let it play a little more.
Wait.
Jay
Yeah,
Swizzle.
you
Now
read it.
hear me out. I can't stand Chad, but I think Chad should replace Rob for a couple shows and see if it gets more views or is more entertaining. What do you say, fellas?
Punishment is always good. I like punishment. I think you don't learn until you get smacked around a little. It's just a way to do it. I don't know. We'll see what happens tonight. I mean, Rob does not know this is happening, but he probably does now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's handle this.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Because I got news for you. If I didn't give a shit, I wouldn't have even asked for them to do a meeting with me and try to help. That's out of respect for Bob and his show. I don't have the history with Rob and Chris that I have with Bob.
Yeah.
And so my job is, if this is something Bob wants to continue to do, my job and the team's job here is to make sure that we provide them with whatever they need to continue to do that. That's how it works.
And it's like you weren't upset because, all of a sudden, Chris Abel sent you the tapes and
shit. I missed it again.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was, basically told how to utilize Bob and what to have prepared for him.
No, I didn't say either of those things. I told them they're relying on Bob too much. Here's what utilize creating a show. Utilize, we had Tourette's package today. We had the Dr. Ellen package today. We have, the show is not scripted, but there is a loose format of where we want to go. And if we get to it, we know we can go to it. If something else happens and takes us out of that, lane of what we were going to play, even better. My favorite thing, organic, is just in the moment, on the spot. So I'm not sitting here telling you you're not using Bob correctly. I'm basically saying you're not using your show correctly.
Pretty Bird, my bird's in the chat. But the time Bob threw me into a wall was funnier than a Rob Soul has ever been. I mean, that was you threw yourself into the wall. You did this to you. You could have lived for fucking another 8 years. They live pretty long, and if they don't go behind a dresser.
Fair enough.
Stupid birds.
And Chris and I were open and to the ideas, and we said, all right, let's, all right, if people want what, all right, if people want what.
What?
Got his he's doing his thing on these shows with Shuli, and then Shuli once he got Bob on, he uses Bob and utilizes him a certain way. He didn't even really want Levy Land, but he brought it on. But
if I didn't want it, why is it here?
Right. That's a little ridiculous.
Why is this dude talking himself out of shit? You know what I mean?
Well, he's just saying it has to be a reason, and he's making up the reason why we had the meeting. I don't know.
Well, listen, when you work under someone's umbrella, working for someone, if they have an idea, you have to listen to it. Obviously, that's part of the deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically like, okay, Bob's going to talk. Bob knows what he's doing. What are you guys going to bring to add to so Bob can go with that? Like, you
That's
know,
very important. Like, I didn't come in there and go, you got to revamp the whole fucking thing. You got to change this. You got to change the set. You got to, none of that.
well, you
It
did
was-
mention it should be called Shuli Land.
Whatever. If they're not happy with it, tough shit. It's my network. You don't like it, Chris Abels. You can go fuck yourself.
Rusty Cuts has Tourette's. Don't even talk like that about the most fucking bloodiest steak you ever had in your life, you fuck. I look at my door every day waiting for fucking Santa Claus to bring me some bloody meat.
I got a call into him today. I got
Get that motherfucker. I got a cooking show to do.
Mike, you need a re-up or what?
Yeah, I just made some of the steaks 2 days ago. Yeah, I made a couple of the steaks.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I need
the
two
burgers.
two re-ups because I have a show going on about this, and I need a lot of meat. Tell him.
Julie Eric is cleaning house.
we need it for Bob's cooking show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done.
And
Sorry,
that's-
Rob. Bob's got another show. You're not gonna be happy at this.
And that's Wednesday at 7. So no.
It's like the commercial. We go, oh, we don't sell TVs here anymore. We sell pizzas. And the guy pulls the sign down.
Got his thing he wants to do with Bob. So anyway, nothing was said. And then the next day, I get a text message from Bob in a group text with me and Chris. Those fucking clips fucking sucked.
It's a voicemail.
And I'm saying, listen, we got pulled into this meeting, before the show. It's the best I could do. And he's like, well, look at this. I found this funnier clip in 5 minutes. I got defensive. I said, you're
No, that did not happen that way. These clips suck. Fuck you. You're a big star right now. And later on, you'll see in the thing where I wrote that, and it was unbelievable. It was right off the bat. So
It was you saying, maybe not in the most constructive criticism way, these videos sucked, and then him immediately turning around and fucking just exploding on you.
Yeah. I mean, Uncle Rico, Miami. Those weren't voicemails. They were text messages. He's just reading it like me.
And how long did he have between the edict to find
1:30 till 7 o'clock?
All right, so he had all that time to find clips.
Basically.
All right, that's a long time.
That is a long time, especially later on when I found 2 of them in 5 minits.
And it's plenty of time to not only find the clips, but to actually watch them and see if they work. If they're usable on air. Does it play out to somebody who's maybe just listening to this, or is it just too visual? Like, that's all the meeting was. I wasn't like, here's a 12-page fucking document of how you're going to do your show from now on. It was suggestions. It was ideas.
Yeah, and basically, if you pull a clip and it's really long, say, okay, start it here. You know what I mean? Then go to this part.
If you know the good part is at 45 seconds, so tell whoever's producing the
That's
show.
not my dog.
No, that's mine. Hold on.
No, but that's what happens. You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy where I fight for this show all the time. I even took him to Boston with me when I was doing regular radio from home.
Right.
On regular radio.
But it boils down to, you want the show to be as good as it can be. Shuli wants the show to be as good as it can be. And, these suggestions would help. There's no way a suggestion of find shorter clips and something that's audible, not just visual, are bad suggestions. And obviously he didn't listen.
Yeah, or just something to talk about, what's going on in the news, anything like just what happened in your life, anything interested, because everything happens to everybody the same almost, or whatever. You can make it funny. And that's it. Tonight's going to be good. Rob Souls. He's loving this. This is better than his wedding coming up, I'm telling you.
Star now or whatever. And anyway, it was ended up him calling me. Anyway, you know, it was ended up him calling me a miserable bitch.
That was way down the line, and I called him a miserable fuck. There's a difference there, not a
Yeah,
bitch.
you ain't
We know
calling
he's a bitch. No, we know he's a bitch already, so he's a miserable fuck.
I mean, that is uncalled for.
Rob's
I will
soul,
not
the
be posting this
angry
anymore.
lesbian. No, it's like, you know, when you got imagine how fucked up I used to be, and you came to me.
I
with
don't have to
something.
imagine.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Okay, remember back
Yeah.
then when if you came with me with something and I just go off to your
Right.
face.
Right.
This is different because he's doing it in a text, which is like, come on.
In my opinion, and I'll ask him this, you know, point blank, but in my opinion, there's all this is motivated by is jealousy. His reaction to you and what he said to you, you're a big star now. He's mad. He's mad. He's jealous, and that's my opinion.
Yeah, well, it feels nice to be able to basically be able to go wherever you want to. You know what I mean? Just hit somebody up and they'll put you on. You know?
Yeah, but guess what? There was a window of time there where you couldn't go on anything. There was a
Exactly.
window of time there where you weren't a big fucking star, and nobody was looking for you. Nobody wanted to work with you, and we've all been there. Okay, Mike's still there, but my point is this: you know, you gotta respect the guy in the good and the bad, and if he's your friend when things aren't going well, then when things are going well, you should be very happy for your friend, in my opinion. Maybe I'm the weirdo. Am I the weird one?
No.
I just want to be used as a human toilet. Thank you.
And then, you know, Shuli, you know, he brings on shows. He brought on your sports show. He brought in Men Are Talking.
By the way, this is Bobby Fran. I love Bobby Fran.
Yeah.
Great job on the sports heads. Happy for Bob. Just don't like being talked down to. Who talked down to you?
Nobody talked down to you. Nobody talked down to you.
So I was the one talking down to you when I suggested things for your show. Send him a link. Get him in here.
Yeah. Get Rob in here for a second because he's off today. But it's like it just got
Sounds like he's
weird.
off a lot of days. It was like
No, today's his day off. That's why we moved it to Wednesdays now. Yeah, but I've always talked good about Rob. No matter what fucking Mike Moore said, I said I love the guy and he's great
How
on
am
the
I getting
show.
this shrapnel? What is this coming from?
And he's like,
Look,
Bob,
fuck
really,
you.
really, you know? Yeah.
I just sent Rob a link.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. It's like I've always anything that I've had, I've invited him with me. You know what I mean? When I went to Cumia, I brought him and Chris up there. I wasn't gonna say it wasn't about me.
Bob, even in your worst days, you were like that.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
You always helped people. You know,
Always, even in your haze of fucking pills and booze, you in between the shit times, you were always still looking out for people.
Yeah, I would never I would never think about me before anyone else. That's the truth. I've never been like that. So, honey, let's settle this, boys. Come on. You know he's a girl. Worst version of A Star Is Born ever. Well, it is. Somebody had a great line. I forget what it is, but I was calling me a superstar is like calling surely a model. One of the guys that hates us. He had a great fucking line. I forget where it was, but it was wonderful.
I agree with Mom.
Bob always been more than generous. Well, that's you know what I mean. You can't look at life any other way than just to think of other people. Otherwise, you're a piece of shit, and that's the way I look at it. And it's always going to be like that, you know. Play more video until he gets here.
Okay,
he's probably doing his hair.
And that's nothing to him, but it's like Levy Land is a problem because it's Bob, and I feel like it's like he stamped Bob, and Bob is his, and we have to. And it's basically how I felt. Like you know, Bob, we got to Bob's a big superstar, and Shuli is always the whack pack wrangler, and he knew how to.
I'm a superstar, but a whack packer now.
You're a retarded superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
There he is.
Mr. Rob Saul. Rob?
Rob.
Oh, my ears were ringing.
What's up, buddy? Good morning.
What's up? Good morning. I know. I'm like the when somebody when I feel like I'm talked out to, I start turning into like a not funny version of that kid with Tourette's. It's
well, but who was talking down to you? Me?
No, not you. It was Bob. The way he waited, like the next day, it was like those clips were fucking garbage, and it's like, and then he starts sending me all copyrighted clips. Look what I found in 5 minutes. It's like it's fucking copyrighted.
But listen. Regardless of copywritten clips or not, the clips that were pulled were not good. Let's be honest.
No, they were.
Okay.
I agree with that. But.
Okay. And so now, how many of those clips did you pull yourself? Like just one, I thought, right?
Yeah,
one. Yeah. So the majority of the clips were pulled by Chris Abels, and so he fucked up more than you in theory for keeping
way
score.
more.
Yeah.
Way more.
I just don't like that. Like, I'm happy for Bob. I'm not like I'm jealous of Bob, like you said. I just don't like the big superstar attitude.
But he doesn't want a superstar. He just wants a good show. You understand? You do have issues with Bob. I want to let you know, because if you're taking him critiquing the packages or the videos that you're bringing to the show to make the show better, and it's not good, one thing you're correct about, it's Levy Land. It's his name across the fucking thing. So he wants it to be a good show. And so when he texts you, these videos sucked, no matter how he says it, the point is correct. And for you to turn around and attack when you only had one video. So that's that's like if somebody, if somebody hit a car on the street and I come running over and start arguing with them. It's not my car. I'm not involved in the accident. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not good with people, Shirley.
No,
okay,
he's
well,
not. He's
maybe
not, but I try to
solo
wrangle
is the
him.
answer. The solo project is the answer. I don't know what to tell you. How long are you going to go through life not being good with people?
I don't know. I've been suffering through it for 40 years now. I don't know. It's maybe by 45 I'll get it right.
Well, I mean, look, Mikey says Bob may not have the most tact in the world, but he knows what is funny and doesn't have a superstar. He really doesn't, Rob.
No,
and,
I know.
And that I think was very telling, your reaction and what you said. But I also think I think it hurt your buddy. I think it hurt your friend.
Who?
I'm okay.
Bob's upset. Yeah, I'd imagine. I'm sure he's all.
No, I
torn
don't think
up.
he's upset.
Well, listen, I will formally apologize to Bob. I was at work and I just read it real quick. And sometimes I have a tendency of just lashing out, and it's not the correct way to do things. And so there's my formal apology.
Good. Now, when can we expect the next apology for the next outburst? Is what I'd like to know.
Well, as soon as it happens, I'll be a week later. I'll be on top of it.
No, but you can't just start yelling at me like that. I mean, Jesus Christ,
Bob's already.
He didn't actually apologize.
I apologize. I
He said he's
should
going
have
to
lashed
issue.
out.
There you go. Okay, there you go.
It was very, it was mean. I was like, I just sat in the shower with the water running on me, crying.
Okay, I apologize for that.
No, it hurts. Like, I've never not done anything without you in this business. We hang out. We now call Shuli boss loud so we can. No, but I'm saying we hung. I've always brought you everywhere that I had an opportunity. You know what I mean? From Boston to something else.
You did. You've always been very good to me, Bobby. I appreciate it.
I gave you your own show to follow me with huge numbers, and then the Kumia show, I brought you up there. You know what I mean? And I would never do a show if they told me get rid of these two guys, I would walk away. I would totally walk away.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure that's a conversation.
Oh no, we've had that talk. No, but I wouldn't do it. Like,
wait, King brings up a good point. I just want to put this up. We are having a discussion about upping the production values, and look at Rob's green screen is amazing.
Yeah.
So how you put all this together and then not find good videos is beyond. This is amazing.
Well, I mean, it was short notice. It was the day of, and I had to work overnight, so I had to take a nap before work. So I just found he wanted me to find a retarded bartender, and I just found like bartending fails or something.
But you could have just videotaped yourself
I
at
could
work.
have, yes.
Or a nap.
Yes.
You see, and then I get afraid to do
Criticize?
the show with him. Yeah, like to say something because because it's weird because we're not. I feel like we're not friends at this point because he yelled at me like that, and then like if I say something, he's going to get really mad because he doesn't like me.
By the way, Rob, move your. I hate to be a boss, and I'm not trying to talk down to you, but move your green screen over a little bit there. You got a big.
Oh,
path
shit.
of windows.
Where's it? Oh, what the fuck? Usually the guy zooms on it. Which way am I?
Is that a jacket?
Yeah, wrong way.
Yeah. This is working well.
This is what you missed in the meeting.
Look at this guy.
Now I'm falling everywhere. Jesus. All right.
Now you look like a pro.
Now it's good.
Okay, how about this? If you do, if you do, and we find out through voting by the jury that you did something really mean to me, you must have a punishment that will be filmed and put on thing. So if
Isn't
you
my
ever,
life punishment enough? I mean, what can you possibly throw at me?
a punishment, shave one eyebrow. No, not that. He should have something like basically, we'll decide it after he does something, and we find it to be, awful.
What?
And, because sometimes Rob Saul needs to wash Bob's balls in a ball koozie.
Wow, he said a punishment.
Oh, this is Chad Zumock's number one fan says you have to suck one less cock this week. That is
Chad Zumock's number one fan. I guess isn't a Rob Saul fan.
No, but the whole thing is that I'm not that mean, and I would never cut him down to one dick a week.
You got a big heart. You got a big heart.
Levy court tonight at 7. No, I just think it's weird. Can we play a little? If anyone knows me, they know I never think anything. Exactly. I don't really think anything about anybody. I always have nothing but love that comes out when I talk to people, when I see people. I'm always happy, Rob, right?
Yes, you're a joy to be around. Every event I go to with Rob, he's just a ray of sunshine.
Rob. Now I'm Rob. Look, he's talking about himself now. When you hang out with Rob, he's a great guy.
Well, I know that Rob Saul. Who is he?
All right. Let's sweep this behind us, but let's finish the video first.
Great at it, and Bob
stripes don't do me well.
So he knows how to do that and make Bob funny.
Make Bob funny.
I guess you don't need too much. Like being talked down. It's like I like Bob Levy, the comic. Bob Levy, who was my friend. I don't like
was my friend
or Bob Levy.
Superstar Bob Levy is not a friend.
Wow, he wasn't talking to me at this point. So,
well, I mean,
I know, rightfully so. Yes,
exactly. I was gonna say,
it's just it's weird and it's uncomfortable. I was texting him through the week like, hey. You want to do a Patreon for this day? Didn't respond. I'm asking Chris if you heard from Bob. So Bob is as far as I know, that's what Chris has told me to be asking him too. I was bleeping out Chris's name. Kind of telling me to calm down in the chat.
I had a girlfriend once that if I didn't get right back to her, she'd be pissed too.
Like a woman. So I tend to. I expect a text right back, Bobby. Overly reactive. Oh boy.
Yeah, you used the wrong word. You say overly reactive. It's flamboyant.
And be a little bit flamboyant.
Yeah. And look.
Wait a minute. Hold on. This one here. DG, put that up. Be honest, Rob. You think Levy's kind of dopey, and you won't be talked down to by the likes of him. Have some respect for yourself. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're dopey, but that's what makes you the lovable, hilarious Bob Levy you are.
Interesting.
Is that a hamster barking?
No, it's my dog.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Dopey, can I continue?
Okay. Go ahead.
Things out, but apparently he's done with me. But I'm a miserable. I could be a miserable prick, so I understand that. But I am not.
Shut that fucking dog up!
Shut up. I'm not. I'm just not an ass kisser. I'm not going to kiss somebody's ass. And
you're going to kiss somebody's ass.
I mean, Rob, you're so angry, dude. What are you so angry
know.
about?
I don't know why I'm so angry. It's just it's a character flaw.
You ever think of suicide?
And if not, maybe
a
you should
recommendation.
Reels $4.99. When is the new show Morristown with the great Mike Morse coming to the network?
Well, I can't tell you how much I love the name Morristown. Welcome to Morristown.
Morristown.
Population you.
Shuleyville. Welcome to Shuleyville.
Shuleyville.
Oh, I got big Bob's getting all this attention, which he is. Oh, now I got to bow to the superstars feed. He's like, because now he's at the top.
You know what this reminds me of, Bob? This reminds me of you and your pill haze because people.
I am a superstar.
Superstar Bob Levy.
People would come like I remember like Sabian would like suggest like, hey, next week we should go on take next week off. We're gonna put this show in, and then you guys come back the next week. And Bob would turn around and he'd go to me. I remember we were in the serious bathroom, and you look at me and you go, "I ain't sucking nobody's dick." And I'm like, I go, Bob, he's just rescheduling us. That's all he's doing. Fuck him, and just this is what you remind me of.
Right. Pill Bob.
Pill Bob, man. Everything's an attack on his manhood and like, I'm not sucking anybody's dick.
Now look at me. Look at the position.
Yeah.
Here's another show for you, Michael. Where's it? Remorseful.
Oh,
okay.
I like that. Or a show where Mike talks like this and it just keeps, and we call it Morse code.
Oh,
there we go.
I could do a podcast with anybody, and that's pretty much what Shuley was saying. Bob can work with anybody.
He really can. If I mean,
I don't know why I'm saying it so angrily, but he can.
You're an angry man. I don't know why either.
Well, make it cool. You guys need to bring in your contribution. And it's not like, oh, I have to pay these guys and I'm not getting super chats. We just get a percentage of the super chats. So let us build it up and do our thing. But I don't think it's about the super chat. He doesn't have problems bringing on any other shows. I think
you should say you didn't want to kill Levy Land.
Wait. Shuley has what?
He talked over that one. He knew it was bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Other shows, I think Shuley has like this ownership of Bob, and he doesn't want Bob involved in anything.
I keep Bob's soul in a jar. That's how much I own him.
He's got my brain in a teapot.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how much I own Bob. Bob says, I want to do a show by myself for 3 hours. I go, okay. That's how much I'll own him. Bob is the last thing I would do is put a saddle on Bob. You need to let this.
Because then you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between his face and the saddle. It'd be very
or the back of the horse. That is not even looking like me. That is not even me close to me.
Female version of Bob, or are we crazy, Rob? I mean, that is crazy.
That's
Shuley never threatened Bob with holy water 3 times a week. That's not true.
Oh, Gina with a good suggestion for a show.
Don't look a gift Morse in the mouth.
That's a good one too.
You're just saying that because she's my wife. Honey, that one, you're better than that. Come on.
She's part of his network and his control. And it's
yeah, right. Now they reminded us that you do
what did
nothing.
I say? I missed that.
Bob's not on anything that's not out of my control. And then we just reminded the audience that
Compound Media and MLC. It's bizarre to me. I don't know.
Rambling.
And it's like, you know what? I'm not. I don't even know what I'm saying. Why do I look so heavy in that striped shirt?
Because that was last week.
Yeah.
Camera on
Put
you.
on a few. That's why.
The Shuli Network adds 15 pounds to you.
Well, now I look thinner on the Shuli Network. This is this is my channel.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You know, his head's getting a little big.
What? Wait.
That's always
Explain
been big.
that.
Bobby Hollywood, they call him in the chat.
Tell me. Explain to me.
Hold on. Let me play it again.
Okay.
His head's.
Hold on.
I just feel his head's getting a little big. It's the Shuli Network, and Bob is on more shows than Shuli.
That's why it works, Rob. Don't you understand? Just because it's
Thank
got
you for
my name
explaining
on
that
it.
to me, Shuli.
Hey, listen, you little angry fuck. All right.
Don't you talk down to me, Shuli.
Yeah.
He has to look at the size of you.
Yeah. I'll fucking take a shit bigger than that loud fucking dog you got back there. Right?
Hey, you keep Stevie Nicks out of this.
Hey, listen. No, well, let me.
Be the Levy.
Yeah, Gina said Bob has been happier at home. I can tell you honestly, nothing. I'm happy all the time. We have a wonderful life, and just doing all this, I'm really. I just wanted to get back to this. I haven't done this in a long time, basically. And I started slow, and then once I decided not to retire, I would go full blast. And she said, "I'm with you on this."
Why
are you praising her? We're talking about me. Why are you kissing her ass? Kiss my ass. You know what, Rob? You're right. Fuck him, superstar.
Bobby Hollywood. One time I was in the car with Bob and Gina, and they were fighting, and he was talking about somebody else. He said, and Gina had picked me up earlier, and he goes, and you're too worried about picking that faggot up. And I said, hey, what the fuck did I do? And he's like, I'm not talking about you. But I just
it was somebody else.
Maybe it was Chris Abels.
It's Bob is doing 80% of the shows on there.
He figured it out.
I mean, you are a real mathematician. Oh, look at Gina's Levy's pool boy.
Our life is great. It's breaking ground in basically 2 weeks, right?
They said Rob is backtracking. I'd respect him more if he just owned the animosity. I did have a lot of animosity then, but I kind of had a week to reflect and realize how ridiculous I was being. I'm not backtracking, but sometimes that's why you should think things out instead of just responding.
And who told you this after the first 5 times you quit the show?
Well, I mean,
I said the one thing I've learned is not to react in anger. What I do is I think about it. I wait for her to come back home from work, and I talk to her, and then she guides me.
And thinking about it is about a 24-hour window for Bob. So it usually takes a day, and then he's back.
Yeah.
And then he handles it. Mike left to start a new show. Is that what happened?
I don't know. It just it shut down on me. I don't know what happened. That was weird.
From day one, Bob has always said how great and awesome he is and how much better comedian he is than anyone else. His head was always big. Everyone else is finally catching up.
No, here's the thing, my friend. I'm just speaking the truth. You can't call me a liar. You can't say I'm bragging. Anyone else would sound like they're bragging. I'm saying, come to a show, watch a show, and tell me I'm not. Then you're lying if you do. You're lying.
And at the end of the day, it's a guy who's confident in himself and his abilities. And if you don't think that helps climb that ladder and get you up there, the belief in yourself, that's everything. That's everything. So, yeah, you should.
Is this my punishment? How much more of me do I have to watch of myself rambling?
About a half hour.
We have to watch it too.
Yeah. Do you think this is easy for us?
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't eat this morning.
Ears, nose, or Rob Saul show. That's the new game show.
No, don't even think you're going to put that on the wheel. Don't do that. Put that on the wheel. Don't do it. Put it on the wheel. Don't do that. Put it on the wheel.
We need a clip of you making out with your.
I learned from I learned from Oasis. Bob, don't look back in anger.
That's
anymore.
right. That's right.
Thank you, sir.
The Patreon goes. I mean, if this really, if this is definitely over and done with, I mean, I can delete the Patreon. I like the music. Or I can give you the option as Chris and we'll keep doing shows on it and just not call it Levy Land, and you can decide.
You guys should do your own show and call it Not Levy Land.
I think that was an option. Yeah.
Well, the only option was he was bragging. We found out that him and his dog were taking over, and it was going to be called Stevie Land.
Like to cancel on your own accord, because I know the Bob was the big draw.
You think?
Yeah,
well, I mean, and if you know that, why turn around and attack the big draw?
I know. Listen.
You are fascinating.
He is fascinating. Yeah. He is the most fascinating creature I ever.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. Never got Levy Land till this moment right now.
Exactly. Now you understand it.
Yeah.
Did Chad color his
name though? Go ahead, read that. Sorry.
All right, Doc Naphthalis. Did Chad color his hair? I didn't recognize him at first. That's not Chad. Where? Oh.
All right. Let's keep going.
The message I got was the day later after the show with me and Chris, and it said the videos you guys picked were horrible. They had no punch to them.
Which is a lot different than these fucking videos fucking sucked, you fucking asshole. Which
I know, that's how I take it. I know.
Yeah. That's how Rob explained the text in the beginning of this video.
Exactly.
And you'll see, and I'm not even going to lie. I was at work. I was in a miserable mood. And I said, fuck you. I had to work overnight and wasn't given any notice.
Wow.
I was asked to find bartending fails. And that's all I could find. I couldn't find a retarded bartender like you wanted, so eat my asshole. That's a normal response, right?
Yeah, but you are a retard. You could have looked in a mirror and filmed it, and we could have had the video.
I know. All right. So I mean, that's not a normal response, but like I said, we already had the meeting. I felt like I was being big time by Bob. And he says, okay, this will make the show better. That answer. Hey, who's putting up those script? Calling me princess. How dare you?
I don't know, but he's fired. Whoever it is, I will take care of it.
It might have been Chris Abels.
To all the ships at sea. Chris Abels. I said I can't believe that the other shows you have a whole team pulling clips for them, but Chris and I were pulled into the meeting the day of the show and didn't have it perfected like the rest of the show. What a fucking shock!
All right, Julie, take over there now. Now explain to him what happens here.
What happens here is I pull most of the fucking regardless of Uncle Rico show. Uncle Rico show, the guys put the packages together, but everything else is me online, Mike, whoever else, just surfing the internet, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, whatever's interesting, whatever's out there that people are drawn to, dare I say viral, you copy the link, you throw it in an email, and you send it to the producer. And now the producer has a wall of clips ready to go. And at any point, if you feel a lull or a dip in the show or something isn't, you go, hey, you have that clip? I wanted to show you guys something. And boom. And now you got something that can take you in a 15-minute direction. You know, we had that clip of the guy with the huge testicles. Now, look, on paper, sounds like it's going to be a home run, but you never know, right? I watched about 30 seconds of this, right? Where the guy's walking down the stairs of his house and his nuts are scraping on the steps. And I said, this is going to work. I made the judgment call. This will probably work. Did I know we were going to do an entire show on a 10-minute clip? It was an hour BS show just on this 10-minute clip. So that's all.
And sorry to interrupt you, but for 3 years before, we didn't have a team. We were
That's right. We did it all ourselves. There was no team pulling videos. There was nothing. And so it can be done. It's very easy. You just got to fucking put the time in. And it won't take 7 hours to find clips.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You don't want to look for stuff that's 30 minutes long. You look for quick hits, man. That's it. Sorry, did I talk down to you? I apologize.
You people, you guys have been.
You mother. Let me tell you, who do you think you are? Chris Abel over here? Jews?
Yeah, you guys. I mean, you guys worked on the Stern Show. You guys learned from the best. So
Well, that's
I'm
what it
taking
is.
this, seriously.
We did learn. We watched. I know radio. I learned radio from the front to the back of how to do radio.
Like
how
he wipes.
What? No. Truthfully, I what was on air when people came in during the meetings? What was going on back? I paid attention to that shit. You know,
People run everything.
Run the network. Look at this. The team is available to you as well, Rob. One of the perks of coming to the network. Chris emailed me one day for graphics, and boom, he had graphics. That's the great stud Joe Depot, one of our amazing producers, king of all dabblers, Austin, Andy, ESO. I mean, come on, man.
It doesn't get much better than ESO. I've always said that.
Yeah.
So you are supported. If you're not sure, reach out.
We have the best team. We do have the best team. Joe was out pulling shit. Like he goes, I'll get it in the morning. He goes, who am I kidding? I'll have it by 3:30 in the morning. And we're not even, you know. And you know, it's amazing how everybody, you know, we're trying to build something that is better than everyone else, you know.
And a big factor here, Rob, is that everybody that's here, that's on this team, they want to be here. They're excited to be here. They're excited about, you know, building something. So, you know, that helps. It helps make it feel like you're not. This isn't a job. This is a fucking. You can't wait to get down there and fucking do stuff. You know.
Yeah, I'm like Bob the Builder.
Yeah, no, there is an amazing staff and team here. I said that to Bob and Chris when we came over. I said I was excited about.
Was that after you called me a fucking old piece of shit?
No, that was before.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just checking.
And not to mention, you know, I can't tell you how many times ESO's found a clip during a show. In the middle of a live show, something that we just said or taught, and go, wow, I wonder if that exists. And boom, they're so these guys are here to work, and they want to work, and they want to help, and they want all the shows to shine, not just anything with Levy's name in it. You know, they want it all to work.
It was a terrible, not well thought out rant, and I am here, and I've come forward to apologize.
You're a big man. Now let's get back to the rant. Is that
No,
all
he's
right?
not. He's actually like 5'3". He's like,
that shirt.
He might be 5'4". Not really that big of a man.
The team worked hard on putting this together once Chris Abels sent them the clip.
Chris is a rat.
That's right.
he's awful.
Hey, remember
and he
that?
purposely didn't show up for this show just so he.
No, he's in here. Look.
Yeah, he's here. He's here. He's been. What do you mean? He
No, I mean he didn't show up to this show where I'm rambling. He's usually on the show.
Right. Yeah, he
knew.
knew. Stay the fuck away from that crater that's going to be created.
With that shirt on, you look like a wrestling ring.
Said I found this in 5 minutes, and it was all copyrighted stuff that you couldn't play on there.
No,
The guy who can't find a clip now knows the legalities of clips.
I do. I've gotten strikes for copyrighted stuff.
Do the research, find the clips, send it to the guys. We'll let you know. We'll let you know.
Gotcha.
They let me know usually after we've been hit with something. So they're great at it. They know what to do.
All right, well, I'll send it into the legal team from now on and not
Thank you.
bitch about it.
Thank you. Yeah. Can we get legal? No. Thank you.
Can
I know
get
you
one
people
more?
have plenty of those.
One more of your people to the office.
Apparently, we are going to be back on Wednesday. I'm glad that someone told us an hour and a half.
Oh, that's the best part. He does his whole rant, and Bob texts him and says, "Hey, we're back on Wednesday."
I know.
Rob sitting
So
there
ridiculous.
getting his rant about Bob and Jews and superstars, and now he's like,
Oh, never mind. We're back Wednesday. See you
Yeah,
then.
Tune in Wednesday. We're back.
Chris Abel hit him up with that, and Chris hit me up. I go, not this week. We can't do. We were short on whatever people. You know what I mean? So it was just a bad night. So we said we'll skip it. We'll go to the next week. And when Chris hit me up, I said, yeah, we're on next Wednesday. And he goes, well, Rob's on now. I go, well, let him know.
By the way, a couple people in chat. Personally, I don't think Rob apologized to Bob in the proper fashion.
What's the proper fashion?
And then DG, I concur. Weasel-esque. They said he
Weasel.
apologized.
Weasel. How dare you?
I
I wear
think
the
you-
weasel
I
suit
think
like
that-
Bobby Heenan. That'll be my
Yeah.
punishment.
I think they're saying you just need to be more sincere.
What if you dress like the bunny on Christmas Story? You put that outfit on.
I would love to.
You basically said "fuck you, Gary" to me.
Right, right. He
Yeah.
did a fuck you, Gary, to you.
I don't know. I apologize to Bob for like 5 times already, but Bob, I sincerely apologize. I was out of line.
Well, I couldn't hear you. I was.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, now this one's not going to be sincere because you're making me do it over.
No, try it. Try to
From
mean
the
it.
heart. From the heart.
Bob, I apologize. That was out of line.
I couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
All right. That apology, copyright.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
Someone
this
already
on the
did that one?
video is when Chris sent him the message now. So now he knows that we're back on.
Right, right.
So
This
let's see how he handles this because
Yeah.
I'd never seen any of this.
Yeah.
I just waited for Chris Abel to send it over.
Apparently, we're going to be back on Wednesday. Look at me. Look at that face. Look at that chubby, embarrassed face.
Oh boy.
Look at Bobby looking into the chat.
Bobby Friend's like, my show with a guy with cerebral palsy runs smoother than this. What's going on?
An hour and a half after our scheduled time after not hearing from anybody for a week.
That's an uncomfortable laugh.
Yeah. That's the moment of reality hitting him. That like, oh wait, I just said an hour's worth of shit, and now we're back on.
Yeah, that's me realizing I have to answer to this. And you know what I said after we got off? I said to Bobby Friend, I should probably delete this. He said, no, leave it up. But yeah, that's I guess
Bobby knows.
Chris Abels could pull the clip.
Bobby. Bobby, you're the best.
After not hearing from anybody for a week.
My lost interest was he says, quick, pull down this show before Shuley and Bob watch.
Too late.
I wasn't really negative though. I just
You're something
I've
else,
said
Rob.
worse.
You're
I
something
guess
else. You know what? I went into this going, we're going to have to say goodbye to Rob after today. And now I think you've got a job for life. I really do.
and it was weird. You know,
It was weird.
yeah.
It was
I know,
weird.
and I made it weird, but that's weird.
Yeah, you created all of this,
I
and now
know,
it was
I know.
weird.
I know. He's like, look, we all fuck up. It's like, this was all you. What are you talking about?
It's even weirder if someone tells you an hour and a half past your scheduled showtime after not hearing from them for a week. I'd assume the show's done.
Bravo.
Say.
Way to step in here and take your medicine like a big boy. I like that. And you see, this is the look. I brought a clip to the show. Look how well the clip worked.
You know what's funny too? Before you guys sent me the link, I was actually watching, and every time you would start playing the clip, I would turn it off and I'd come check back in to see if it was over. So this has truly been a punishment.
Now, you're going to throw that shirt out?
Yeah, I mean,
please.
gosh, golly,
Yeah.
I look hideous.
Yeah, don't even donate it because I don't want to see anybody wearing that. Yeah.
Donate it
People
to
in Africa will be going, no, not going to help.
All right. All right. Listen, Rob, tonight, Levy Land is back on. I'm glad we got to do this. Now you guys start with a fresh, clean slate.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, well, let me finish one sec. And I really look forward to seeing the crappy videos you bring to the table tonight. And
I'm gonna start on them right away.
send the team, whatever. If you're not sure, if you got questions, if you got ideas, send it to the team. They're here to help. Don't talk to me ever again, but send it to the team.
Yeah, just ask them. Just say, here, it starts at 27 seconds to there, and then there's another one at 2 minutes to
Hey, Bob, could you not talk down to Rob like that?
Hey, what do you think I'm retarded?
Come on, Bob. Take it easy. What do you want to promote there, Robbie? You go ahead. You get your first plug of the day.
Levyland tonight at 7 right here on the fantastic Shuli Network. And you can
That's
go
right.
to my website at soulshow.com and patreon.com/Levyland.
And I highly recommend tuning into tonight's show. I think it's going to be a banger. Give the show a chance if you have. I would rather have Casey Anthony babysit the kids than Mr. Rob. Maybe not all of you will give it a chance, but some of you.
Levy's there to save the day. It's not all. It's not all me being unfunny.
Rob, as we just learned, is extremely fascinating, and I think we need to peel more layers of the Rob Saul onion on Levyland.
Yes.
Forget clips. I think you are the clip. So
yeah.
That's not the time to be talking about his balls, Shuli.
Yeah, that's true. Those videos better be top notch from now on, Rob Saul.
That's what Shuli emailed me. Yes.
Yes.
People think he's still full of shit. I see.
Well, I mean, there's people that don't like me. I'm not a very likable person. I get it.
Hey, welcome to my bowling team, pal. All right. I got Tampa Side Splitters April 15th, I think April 15th, and then South Carolina. I'm doing Charleston. I'm doing the Sparrow, I think, in Charleston, South Carolina. You know what? I think it's the 13th in Tampa and the 15th at the Sparrow. So I'll double check. I'll have everything ready. We'll have stuff to put up on the shows later tonight. Uncle Rico at 8 on Patreon. Right, boys?
Yep.
And that'll conclude the Shuli. And I can't recommend enough. Check out One-on-One with Robert Levy. It debuted last night. Sorry to bum you out. We got Rob, but we got Bob. Another show.
I watched a clip of that today, the intro, and I was fucking howling laughing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
People have said, it's like when Travolta came back in Pulp Fiction, and people go, "Oh my God, he's back. He's got a whole new career."
And it's on the live section of the Shuli Network. When you go in there, you hit live, and then you see the shows like all like Out of the Coffins in there, the BS shows, every other show that we do, is in there except for Miserable Men. And
anything we're doing live on the YouTube will be under the live section, and that's where Robert Levy, One-on-One with Robert Levy, will be.
The longest, most uncomfortable, hilarious introduction to a guest.
The intro almost lasted longer than the interview. It was amazing. But and stay tuned for the Rob and Zumach show coming to the network.
Two guys yelling.
Yeah, I think that's a home run, man. That's all I got. Shalom Shuli, Twitter and Instagram, and Shuli Network. Mike, what do you got, sir?
Well, if you'd like to follow me on what the kids call social media, I am on Twitter as Mike Morse says, and on Instagram, Insta Mike Morse, and of course on various Shuli Network projects. If you'd like to read something, who does, but you might, I have a book out, Ha Ha History, and it's co-wrote it, co-illustrated it. You can get it on Amazon.com. Ha Ha History. Thank you.
yes, and today, no, we're not on MLC Podcast on YouTube.com today. We're off on Wednesdays. MLC Podcast on Patreon. Sign up. And also Clifton Heights this Saturday night. It's on my Facebook and Twitter, and I'll put it up on the Twitter on top in a second. Kevin Brennan and John Kensel. It's going to be amazing. It'll sell out. We sold out Friday. We cancel. And then the 4th of March, me and Kevin Brennan will be at Tiff's Comedy Club, the Dojo East in Morris Plains, New Jersey. Get your tickets at tiffcomedy.com, tiffscomedy.com. And the 10th and the 11th of March, I'll be at the Comedy Works in Bristol, PA. right over there in PA. It's a nice little room, decent sized room. It's a lot of fun.
I played there back in the day.
Yeah.
It's a great room.
And so come out. It's for a weekend, and let's see what the numbers are there. It just seems things are working, and people are watching because people are coming out, and you can tell by the audience size, And my other goal, you see, Rob, not a superstar. Superstar would say, I want to sell out theaters. My thing is, I want to sell out comedy clubs, full weekends. That's my next goal. And that goal will happen because that's what I do.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be doing 5 minutes at the Home Depot in Ramapo, New Jersey on the 26th.
That's good. You get to keep the orange apron too, so that's a nice thing.
At least you'll dress better. But tonight, watch us tonight, truthfully, on Levy Land. We're just gonna roll old school, just gonna have fun, and I think you're really gonna like it.
Bob, got a 20-minute video on bartending bloopers.
I don't have to pick her up. I don't have to pick her up.
You have to pick her up at 3:30. She said
no. She took the car because I couldn't sleep.
Why is she
last
saying
night.
it then?
She's saying Bob. Hi, honey.
Yeah, no.
No, she didn't say Bob.
3:30.
No, she didn't say that because she took the car because I didn't sleep. Bob
is
picked
that?
me up. Well, I don't have the car. You took the car.
Uber.
No,
Can you
you
Uber that?
took the car because of the fact that you took it, and I'm not.
She really is your soulmate. She really. Oh, I forgot she had the car.
Remember, she goes, "You're going to take me to work today?" And I go, "I haven't slept yet. I don't sleep. You know what I mean? I don't sleep. I was up all night. I sleep for 10 minutes and I wake up, and then I'm like, then I tell her I can't sleep, and then she goes, "Well, I was sleeping," and I was like, "Well, I'm just letting you know that I can't sleep."
Listen,
And
she
goes,
has to suffer with this back and forth. I don't. I don't know.
I have
why.
2 cars. I have 2 cars, and I have a pool. Okay, Gunzo.
You
I
don't
have
have
2.
a pool.
I have 2 cars, and I'm
you have
getting a
spent
pool.
money for a pool. You do not have a pool.
I have 2 cars.
You don't
and
even have a hole in the ground
with extra cement coming.
Yeah.
with
the most
a fence.
part of the pool, the hole in the ground, you don't have.
That's not a pool in the background. That's not real.
Well, it's going to be real when it's there. I'm going to move this to the
Whoa,
backyard.
Hold on, Rob. Is this true? Rob Saul started a revolution in his bed because he said the brains Levy had went to his head. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. That's an Oasis song almost. I love it.
Hold on, one more super fan. You guys are pathetic old nobodies without new stuttering John content. You're nothing. Okay,
Thank you.
well, thanks for
All
tuning
right.
in.
Two times.
We'll see you at 8. We'll see you at 8.
Hi, everybody. Rob Saul, great appearance, my friend. We'll see you on Levy Land tonight, buddy. All right?
8. Yeah, thanks.
8 o'clock.
All right. Try not to quit before Levy Land.
Try not to even say nothing.
I'm gonna take a nap so I don't get.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna get you out of here before you ruin this. We ended on good terms.
Yeah.
I love that. That was fascinating. Good for him for coming in here and dealing with it. I like that.
But he had to deal with it. That's the way.
Oh,
I
you're
look
right.
at it.
He had to. I would have pulled the fucking plug. Well, what can I say? I don't know. I have to ask the superstar what I'm allowed to say. But once he tells me, we'll say.
Well, it's the end of the week for the BS show. We have new shows coming on this week, actually, right? So we have.
Yes, Thursday. Godfathers of Podcasting, Ray DeVito. Yeah, we got some new stuff coming in March as well. And news to share with you at the end of the month.
Kevin Dombrowski coming soon.
Kevin's coming in March. Yep.
And
Ray
I have
DeVito.
I'm working on a song for this show, just an intro song, just for one day next week. We don't have to
I love it.
keep it forever, but I think you're really gonna like it.
I love it. I'm in. Any
All right.
song you make, I love. You know that. While you're here, I think.
I thought it was my
All right.
good looks.
Let's get out of here. It's never your looks. We're old nobodies. Nobody looks good. Come on.
Later. Peace out, ladies.
To all the viewers, and especially Chris. Hey,
Always. Junk. Peace out, players. Thank you.